Hey, it's Bob here at Kaler's Aquatics and Reptiles, and I'm just continuing the saga of Theo, my 6-foot Brazilian rainbow boa's mite treatment. She came in with worms, been treated successfully by deworming rats, and then feeding them immediately to her. Say her, thinking it's a large female, but it works for now. Had mites figured out because a couple of the snakes on each side of the habitat she's in, which is a 75-gallon, came down with mites. And then one across from the room. So the two nearest her have already had 2 treatments and are having their habitats rebuilt, redesigned, restocked. They've both done well post-treatment, and the one across the room's had 1 treatment and about to get the second one tonight. And I will monitor closely. Luckily, I had geckos and chameleons nearby, which can get mites if there's an infestation, but none of them have them, knock on wood. And then I actually had 2 empty tanks just beyond that, so I evidently just got a mite on me. I went right over to the one across the room, so better husbandry is required there. But Theo's had nothing but a bowl in here for some humidity, so cleaned her bowl out good, gave her some good lukewarm water. She drank some, that's why she's still draped across the bowl. I just put in a much thinner layer of bedding than I had been using because she stayed under it all the time. Put back in some of her plants, the small ones that I can get out easily if I need to retreat her again, if this isn't the end of the mites. And just one of her rocks. She's got some large rocks. All of that stuff's been treated, even the plants. And then that's her favorite hide. It's kind of a tree, hollow tree, a couple of trees grown together, kind of stump thing that's hollow all the way up. And there she goes in it. She's just found it. I just put it in that end, and she was wrapped around the rock, and she didn't like that I rested it on her a little bit. It's not heavy, it's pine, I think, but long ago, no pine stuff in it. It's a driftwood kind of piece now. She went all the way to the other end, and coming back, she did strike at the wood once when I put it in, but other than that, she was pretty calm. So I'll be looking for her a little medium rat to eat. I know she's glad to have something in here to hide in now, but I wanted to get everything out and get it treated, and yeah, I see you too. She was wild caught, and the first couple of months was really timid, but not so much now. But she's got some really nice bark pieces, large pieces, cork and so forth, that I'll eventually put back in here once I'm satisfied the mites have been eradicated. I don't want to pull all that stuff out again and treat it. It's outside in the cold right now, so that's a good spot for it. I did put my hands down in this dirt, moved the dirt around, played with the dirt, see if I could get any mites on my hands, and couldn't get any, so we'll see. Yeah, she's doing great. I think she's going to curl up there in her hidey hole. That was on, sorry for that camera work, or lack thereof. I need to get the insides of her tank cleaned up a little better. Oh, look at her, she's so cute. A lot of snake. There's the the other 2 feet down there. Go back there. Seems like she's glad to be back in something familiar. So yeah, 5.5 minutes talking about my snake. Well, there's Miss Theo, the Brazilian rainbow boa. And I think by tomorrow she'll be ready to dine. She's not keen on me being around here watching her. She's like, I went back there to hide. This is fogging up because I watered the plants good before I put them in and put the bowl in. It's tepid, lukewarm water. And I guess 3 feet of this 4-foot tank are covered in glass to help the humidity. And I can regulate it here by covering and uncovering this end of the screen as well. Appreciate you guys. Trying to get a thumbnail, but I think that ship sailed. Here she is. In my community channel, there's a little clip of her striking at my arm, and her long nose stopped her just short of digging in to my forearm. Had a little scratch, 3 little dots there that would barely bleed. That's when I was treating her for mites. And the second time I treated in 8 days, I treated her inside here and made sure I rubbed this stuff up and down on her, but she didn't enjoy that and being held. So there we go. Thank you, Theo. Get you a rat tomorrow.